You know, 11 is a special number in football. Some of the best players have won 11 before, and we welcome you to the 11th consecutive edition of Fanbase. It's becoming very, very more like something you cannot do without lately. And also, I cannot do without you guys, because without you guys opening and clicking and tweeting and texting, there's not going to be Fanbase. So we want to thank you very much always, for looking forward to another edition. Well, this particular edition is a bit different. Yeah, now this is because we feel that once a while, like this today, we should bring Fanbase to the fans, okay? To the guys who really are staunch supporters of their teams, who show passion and show emotions, in their teams, of course, for their teams as well. So yeah, so today we want to be chilling with one of the fans of Manchester United. I'm going to be chilling with Goke today on Fanbase. I look forward to it. He's a fan, and sometimes, the sports guys are good guys, amazing guys, but let's bring it down to the fans, yeah, shall we? So Goke is on standby. We'll be right back after this. This is Fanbase. This is your base. All right, so the idea of today's Fanbase is to bring it to the streets, bring it outside the studios, outside the famous faces that you know. But this is Fanbase, and it gladens our heart to have one of the prominent fans of one of the biggest clubs. Maybe he used to be one of the biggest clubs in the world, but he's smiling already. So he's a fan. His name is Goke. Goke, how are you doing, man?
I'm good.
It's good to see you. It's good to be live here with you somewhere in Lagos. How are you feeling, my man?
I'm good. I'm very fine.
You want to mention the team you support?
Obviously the biggest club in the world,
Okay.
Manchester United.
You see, if you believe Manchester United, I don't know, but this man is a man of so many happiness and joy. You still believe Man United is a fine club, but absolutely. I don't know, man. Your team, our team, unfortunately, I support Man United as well. Our team has really not been in the best of places this season so far. They still lost to Bournemouth in the course of the season, even after winning back-to-back away victories. Is it an Ole thing? Is it the players thing, or it's just tiring, really?
Man, the reality is, it's actually difficult to tell right now, because I think every department of the team is at fault.
Okay.
All right, from the board to Ole himself, even to McPherson, Carrick, McKenna, and all the players. They have to share the blame.
Okay.
Okay. But the reality is, we will get there. We'll bounce back. Manchester United will definitely bounce back.
Guys, I've been looking for somebody to just give us this ginger, make those Man United fans out there have that feeling of belonging again. But trust us, let's just go through the week's fixtures. We have some very, very interesting fixtures that happened. 26 goals were scored in the match week 11 of the English Premier League this season. When only Bournemouth, Sheffield, and Leicester City kept clean sheets. Leicester City are in a good place.
I don't know. I don't know the miracle. I don't know the magic. Brendan Rodgers is performing with those guys. They've been playing some absolutely breathtaking football, and it is reflecting in their results. I know. I believe they are thriving on some form of experience. Man, take nothing away from Jamie Vardy. Jamie Vardy is a seasoned striker, and he has proven that over the years. He's currently the top scorer with 10 goals after just 11 games. That's absolutely wonderful. And we have Maddison, the guy he's like the #1 king of creators, a king of creations now in the Premier League. Absolutely. Since the beginning of last season, he has created the highest number of chances. It's wonderful. We have our own Wilfred Ndidi.
This guy is just all those Nigerians that like our own. I didn't mean if Ndidi was not doing well in the English Premier League.
He's doing well. Whether Nigerian or not, he's doing a fantastic job for Leicester.
Yes, indeed.
Telemans, so many of them, and it's good to watch them play.
Yeah. Tackles and interceptions, indeed, is actually on top in England, and one of the best right there in his position in Europe. So yeah, big up to Leicester. Another maximum full value this weekend. Also, we had 3 away wins. Leicester as well, Liverpool, and yes, Newcastle. Newcastle picking up an away win at West Ham.
That was unexpected. Yeah, and that result has actually, you know, it has placed Pellegrini in a very difficult position right now. His job is on the line.
Absolutely.
Any bad result again next, he might be getting the kick.
Yeah, same as Marco Silva. We don't know, man. You know, Lingard offers nothing. I don't know, man, but maybe anybody can tell me in the comment section. Remember to follow us on this particular channel. Of course, it's right there. Please click, yeah, and do want to follow on all our social media platforms from Instagram to YouTube as well. What does Lingard bring to the table? Okay, so Lingard has not had an assist or goal in close to a year of active football. That alone is bad.
Very bad.
And United has him, and then he's even one of those highly placed, valued player on FPL. He has 6.3 million thereabout.
I think the problem is he's an academic graduate, but Lingard is 26, going to 27.
Is there potential?
No.
He has potential to do more.
He has gotten over that stage.
Absolutely.
Okay, and I think he's not bad as a squad player.
Yes, that's
right?
what it is. He's not a main
He's
player.
not bad as a squad player, and I think he obviously has a personal problem, because if he can be in the team and people like Martial, people like Rashford can actually come through the ranks and even overtake him.
Yeah.
Even their bumper pay, their last contracts were more than what Lingard's own is. I really don't know what else he needs.
I think he needs to wash his head. Maybe. But really, one thing that we need to watch right now is the form of Liverpool. You know, somebody said that Liverpool has the mentality of the iron mentality of Alex Ferguson's Man United. They just never say that. They can't give up. They don't die easily. And against United, they were almost going to be defeated. Almost. Against Aston Villa, it was another almost.
Against Leicester.
Against Leicester as well. So they are, I won't say they are struggling, but they are also showing a bit of mentality going forward.
Really, I think everything seems to be working, you know, for Liverpool right now. They're playing well. They are getting the goals. They are being lucky. Everything is going in their favor. And something, my gut is telling me.
Yeah.
My gut is telling me.
Tell me what your gut is telling you.
That this might be the season.
Absolutely.
And in a way, it will be remarkable.
Should I tell you what my own gut is telling me?
Wow.
That they will bottle it again.
Okay.
I'm sure the Liverpool fans will come for me on Twitter, but I have a feeling, because maybe this is the season, yeah? Because they are grinding, they are pushing. But again, I'm looking at it, for how long are you going to be pushing for? Because City is coming, we'll be talking about that shortly, you know, in the preview. You wanted to say something?
Yeah, the beautiful thing about the game is that whatever way, play dirty, don't play well, the most important thing is you get the 3 points. Yeah. And they've been doing that. Yeah. They are 6 points. They are sitting 6 points ahead of City in second place. Absolutely. And now they have a fantastic chance to even go 9 points.
Yeah. If they beat City.
If they beat City.
We'll be talking about that in the preview, but we cannot mention the happenings in game week 11 by not mentioning one of the other side of the beautiful game of football. Football as a sport is beautiful. Goki, you agree, right?
Absolutely.
It's a beautiful sport.
It's the best sport in the world.
But unfortunately, yeah, some people have issues with combat sports, but this is not a combat sports show. But while I was getting to know Goki, he told me something about not liking combat sport, but it's a good thing. But unfortunately, we saw contact like never before. Everton versus Tottenham. Our thoughts, our wishes is with the Andre Gomez at this time. It was a disturbing sight.
Very, very disturbing. Initially, from the initial tackle, what the person I actually looked out for was Son. His reaction. Yeah. I was even scared. I thought probably something has lost his legs or something. Yeah. But later on, when I saw the replay, and it was a very, very.
In all fairness, it was. You can see Sergei Aurier, and you know what I like about this? It just shows the human angle of football. A lot of people sending wishes and all. Evertonians at the moment, they were not mad with Son. Some of them still sending wishes to get well soon. I mean, mentally, and then physically for Andre Gomez and mentally as well. Yeah. That could have been a career-ending injury. But okay, we're yet to hear how long he's going to be out for. But whatever it is, we wish him, all football fans, of course, across the world, wish Andre Gomez the very best of speedy recovery. So we'll talk briefly about FPL. Yeah, guess who didn't land this week? Me. I did okay this week. I think it was one of the better weeks for me. So in fact, my second best week since I've been playing FPL this season. Yeah, it was fantastic. But find out all this and more right after this break. We're still on the street somewhere in Lagos. We're having a fan base edition with a fan. Yeah, because we wanted to break it, and then maybe by next week we'll do another one with another fan. Maybe you could be, the next fan. All you need to do is just to follow us, and let's keep the conversation going on Instagram and Twitter. We'll be right back after this for what is going to be a time with FPL. Hello there. Okay, we continue our conversations with Mugoke, a staunch and proud, are you proud, fan of Man United?
Proud.
Okay, proud fan. All right, so proud fan of Man United. I just wanted to be sure, okay, so we are on the same page. Let's talk about FPL now. Sterling owners, Salah owner, they should form an association.
They need an association.
They should be consoling each other. And you know what? A lot of people even went ahead to captain Salah, giving the particular fixture. When Liverpool was playing Aston Villa, it was designed to be an easy ride. Yeah. I mean, it's Liverpool. But again, City again playing against Southampton, who conceded 9. Everybody expected Sterling and the likes to, bring down fires and brimstone, but not to be, man.
Something that was very sure was that Kun Aguero will be on the score sheet.
Absolutely.
And he didn't disappoint.
Do you have him on your team?
No, I don't. Okay. I actually went for Harry Kane, but I think he missed the game, due to illness or something. Yeah. So it wasn't. My FPL was not. I think I got burnt. I got burnt this.
You got burnt. How many points you got this week?
I think just 43 or so.
Not bad, man. There were some times I was FPL depressed. I tell you guys what. My numbers were like in numbers of somebody that did CA. Continuous assessment in school. 27, 30, 13. But it was that bad. But big ups to the guys who gave a lot of managers points this week. Yeah. Step forward, Jamie Vardy. A lot of people have captained him as well, transferred him as well. Tammy Abraham seemed to have gotten his oil back, a goal and an assist.
It's a fantastic weekend to even go for Jamie Vardy. He has a good record against Arsenal. So it will be very advisable to go for Vardy. I think at this time. Yeah. He's been quite consistent with his goal scoring. He's currently sitting on top of the scorers chart. And Vardy would be a good option for anybody right now.
Then of course, all hail the King John Lundstram. Whoa, you know what? I was this close to omitting him for my team. This close. Wow. So when I was seeing him score like first goal, second goal, I just had to run back and check my team. When I saw him, the last time I had that kind of joy was when I drank a very cold bottle of water.
I think I need to change my strategy.
You need to.
I've not been a fan of Lundstram. I've not.
You know why? Lundstram has the highest number of points for a defender. He's got 68 points. Wonderful. Nobody comes closer. The next person happened to be, in fact, Trent. And Trent got what now? Maybe 48 thereabout. And the next person after that is Ella of Sheffield United still. So it looks as if it's a good place to get points from, and they are affordable, 4.5, 4.8.
Very, very. But the thing is, they might not, going forward, they might not, give you all those points. Yeah, but for me, FPL, I've always been concentrating on the big teams. Yeah. Well, it's still, maybe we're just getting to the first 1/3 of the season. Maybe towards December now, we'll really know the men from the boys. Absolutely. But for now, I think those guys are doing pretty good.
Yeah, they are. So big ups to them. Thank you very much for giving me points. And bye, Alex Iwobi. You see me? Alex Iwobi, you see? I've removed him from your matter. I'm done, man, playing the Nigerian card.
I also have this guy in my team, Kyle Walker.
Oh,
he has not really been...
1 assist and 1 goal.
Yeah, he had 14 points.
14 points, yeah. I think alongside Soyuncu, both of them had 14 points. Yeah. But the highest grossing points for this season so far is John Lundstram with 21 points, for any player. Fantastic. So we will be right back after this. It is Liverpool taking on Manchester City in the big, massive game in game week 12. Wow, so much that will happen this particular week. Only God of football knows who would eventually win or not. But one thing that we know for a fact, okay, is the fact that we will be thrilled to maybe some of the finest football feelings this weekend.
Absolutely.
City traveling to the Anfield.
Wow. What a game! What a game!
It is going to be.
I think it's become, back in the days we used to have Manchester United, Liverpool, Manchester United, Arsenal, maybe United, Chelsea, but City, Liverpool, City, whichever way, is actually one of the biggest games in the league right now. So it's one of the games we're looking forward to, and I'm sure it promises to be an exciting game of football.
It's as simple as, if City loses this game, it means maybe it's bye-bye to the league. Maybe, because I don't see Liverpool choking on 9 points. Yes, they are not. Sorry, Liverpool bottling company. You guys choke a lot, but I'm not sure it's that time they want to choke. They'll come all out in this particular game. I think the most important players for them would also be that particular full-back pairing.
Definitely.
Do you rate those boys, Robo and Trent?
Wonderful guys. Any day, anytime. They don't tend to let lose their guards against the big teams. They turn up against the big teams any day, anytime. And they are still boys that I believe will play a vital role. Not removing the top guys also. We have the Kun Aguero, Raheem Sterling, that's for City. And for Liverpool also, the regular suspects, Salah, Sadio Mane, Firmino, and also the midfield battle. But I think Liverpool might have the edge, around there.
Yeah, you said earlier, it's going to be 2-1.
Yes.
Well, I think it's actually going to be close. I think it's going to be not so many goals in there, unless if something bizarre happens in that game. But aside all of those, let's just throw some numbers your way. Trent and Robo happen to be maybe the best fullback in the world. Maybe. That's open to the jury, of course. As it stands, at game week 11, no player in the Premier League has crossed more balls into the box successfully than Trent. He's at 69. And guess who the next person happened to be? Robertson. He has 60. And no player has more completed passes this season than Andy Robertson. He's got what now? He's got 697. Trent is fifth on that list with 601. And finally, only Kevin De Bruyne has made more key passes than Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Quality on both sides. Quality on both sides.
Guys, if you miss that game, just maybe don't go to work for the rest of the week, because how do you not start your week with something so juicy, with something so nice, with something so beautiful? Yeah, so I think that game is going to be ending 1-0. Goki think it's going to be ending 2-1, for Liverpool. Our next fixture, of course, but we want to know what you guys think, all right? So do well to go on our social media platforms as well as comment in this section and see whatever it is, rather put up whatever it is you feel which is going to be correct or not. We also want to look at another fixture now, and that one will be between Chelsea and Crystal Palace. I'm a Manchester United fan, but unfortunately I posted something during the course of the week. I'm impressed by Chelsea. I shouldn't be saying this, but I'm sorry. I'm not a bastard Man United fan, but it's just that it's too hard for you not to like what you see with Chelsea these days.
Super Frankie.
Yeah.
Frank Lampard happens to be one of my most loved, opponent player.
Opponent player then. Yeah.
He gave me so many sad times as a United fan. I can't dispute that.
But he's not been able to replicate that form against United as a manager. United has played him twice. They've won twice. Yeah. But aside all of those, a team that didn't have any business to do in the transfer window, we all thought it was going to be all doom, all gloom for them. But they are doing quite well.
I think he has been very fortunate with the quality of players he has. Even the young stars have been quite, they've been quite good. They've played some. I can arguably say Chelsea have played the best football in the league this season.
Possibly.
Yes. Yeah, they have the best. They have the best record, goal scoring record away from home. Yeah. That is absolutely fantastic. Now playing Crystal Palace this time around, Roy Hodgson has been has been fantastic for Crystal Palace so far. I'm sure they don't believe what they've achieved.
True.
Okay, but I think the time is on.
Baba,
I don't see them performing any miracle.
I like Chelsea, especially away. You know that the last time they won at Watford happened to be the 7th consecutive away victory, making them equal their 30-year record. The last time we saw a Chelsea this dominant was 30 years ago away from home, and it looks as if it's a well-driven, well-oiled team by Chelsea. And so yes, you feel it's going to be 3-1?
Yes, I think it will be.
Tammy Abraham maybe to score?
Absolutely, I'm tipping. Yeah. I have Tammy in.
Yeah, so we all both have Tammy. So yeah, Tammy to score. Baba, come through with the goals. So no, let me change them for you.
I think Tammy will deliver. Right, so, yeah. And I think it will be a comfortable victory for Chelsea.
I think it's going to be 4. I'm hoping Tammy just scores maybe 2 and Mason Mount. Those are my boys in my FPL. Yeah.
And Christian Pulisic. Yeah, that's my favorite player in the team.
On the top these days. Yeah. Finally, on the preview, Leicester Arsenal. 2 years ago, no, maybe not 2 years or 3 years ago because they won the league that time. But few years ago before that, this is a dead rubber for Arsenal anywhere, but not this Leicester. This Leicester has a winning ratio that is almost similar to, in fact, it's just 1% short of the last time they won the league. They are dominant now, scoring goals are plenty. Brendan Rodgers makes Verdi look like a superhero. It's just that he has no cape. But apart from that, it's a beautiful thing to see Leicester do. I think Arsenal will struggle because we don't know if Ozil will be there. We don't know the head of Xhaka. There's so much.
Yeah, it's a difficult period for Unai Emery, and I don't think they'll be able to perform any magic against Leicester. Leicester they're smoking hot right now. I see Leicester. I see Leicester City nicking this. I don't think.
You think it's going to be 2-1?
Yeah, I think Leicester will win this. Though Arsenal they can rely on their goal machine. Aubameyang, Lacazette is also back, but I don't think they have enough time to get their feet back.
He is indeed a goal machine, Aubameyang. You got to respect him. I liked him better at Dortmund, but I thought he was going to be absolutely shitty in Arsenal because I didn't see him working well in that unit. But he has proved me wrong. 50 goals in 78 games. I mean, the only player to have done more in that time with is Ian Wright. Yeah. And aside from that, we were saying something off camera about the kind of goals he scored. With the team, solo efforts, pacey tappings,
outside the box.
It looks like that complete striker, and it looks almost like the first name on the team sheet for Unai Emery, even though Unai Emery does not have head these days.
It will also be interesting to see how he addresses the captain issue at hand, because I don't know if Granit Xhaka will be mentally, psychologically fit for the game yet, and probably will still train Ozil.
Possibly. An average Arsenal fan feels Ozil is that key. Like Ozil be the boss for that midfield. So I see no reason. Maybe it's beef. Maybe Ozil has the sex tape of Unai Emery, and then maybe Unai Emery is ashamed that Ozil has a sex. But really, in all fairness, I see no reason why a World Cup winner, a serial winner, the player with the highest number of assists for the German national team, and I don't think anybody in football will get to that particular number.
Unfortunately, I think Ozil has not been able to. He has not helped himself really. He has not been consistent with his performances.
But a player will only be consistent if you give him consistent chances to prove himself for you.
Yeah, I used to love Ozil back at Real Madrid. All right, but I think then he had a goal machine in CR7 too.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you know what? I'm not going to say anything. But moving on, I think Ozil should be one of those guys who really will be a blessing to any football team. Really,
definitely.
The way he plays, the way he moves the ball. His numbers in terms of assists, the fact that he brings a lot better to the team aside numbers. So yeah, that's the lot we can take, guys, on today's edition of Fanbase. I think I need to go for a massage on my thighs. Really hurt me, and I'm sure he's only even going to hurt more. Goki has been a fantastic guest on the show. Thank you, Goki. Thank you so very much for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
So I used to watch football in a particular place, and that's where I met Goki. And so we decided to just bring it to the fans, and maybe, possibly, I will do one for the edition for the guys that are on our own FPL. Well, the code is still on your screen. I'm not sure if anybody will still want to join, but because it's week 11. But hey, feel free if you want to. do well to join. It's not going to be Premier League, I think, next week and upper week because of the international breaks and qualifiers, but not to worry. Fanbase will come again in that same period with another edition of the show. We want to thank you very much for always being part of this. Subscribing is our thing here, so please do well to click the button, and then so we can get content such as this. My name is Babajide Guerrero, and as always I say to you, this is your base, this is Fanbase. You go B. Bye guys.